this him. Now,
hey, what's going on, guys? Big champ, big fan of everybody. Hey, Doc, how you like my videos, bro?
Incredible.
Hey, don't forget, subscribe, everybody. All right, take it easy. Bye.
YouTube, what's going on today, man? Look here. Look, listen, the Dr. Disrespect has just live streamed. I live streamed it as well and defended himself and gave all information and gave, well, no, he didn't give all the information. He gave no fucking information for keeping a real impact in the steel here. But he gave his side of the story more so in a roundabout way and tried to explain himself and that it wasn't inappropriate and tried to blame everybody else and tried to defend himself. And listen, man, I'm not too sure he did a very good job. And in this video, I'm going to go over what he said. We can discuss what he said and talk about as adults, but I'm sure there's going to be people who are fanboys, and there are going to be people who are Dr. Disrespect haters who will hate him, and the fanboys will love him and will do anything they can to defend the guy. And then there's someone like me making this video who is just going to try to be honest and give you an actual truth as an adult, because the rest of the people are kind of dumb kids or grown adults who are like, you know, sucking the dong of the guy who don't have any kind of perception of reality. But me, we're going to keep a real pack of steel in this video. And I think I'm going to have to eat a shit sandwich. I'm thinking about this, to be honest. I was defending this guy, but if anyone else goes on and says, you know what, you're just jealous because you're not like him, which is like what I see from these brain dead fanboys. But pretty much I'm the only guy who's been defending him actually for the last 2 months on YouTube. I don't really find any other videos from anybody who's got a substantial channel defending him. And I have, because I was waiting for actual proof. I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and I wasn't going to crucify somebody on hearsay and conjecture. But I am, to be honest with you, very disappointed with the kind of defense and the excuses we got and I got from Dr. Disrespect. And like I said, I was live streaming it earlier. We had about 800, 900 people in there. So I'm very appreciative to all you who showed up and who have been showing up to my streams. We've been crushing it, and I just want to keep it real right here with you all and say thank you very much for all the support I've been getting in my live streams and on the videos, to be honest. So big ups to all the Gold Cup Army super studs, next level top notch 360 wide no scope and the push ball sleep only half in elite gaming athletes out there. I love you and I appreciate you. I want to start off with just breaking this whole thing wide open and cutting to one of the most damning clips of the whole situation. And that is this, is that we wanted evidence. I wanted receipts. I don't want excuses. I don't want he say, she say, because that's all I've been hearing so far. And the only actual evidence we got was jack and shit. But the one thing that we asked for and I wanted was receipts. Like, can you just show the chat logs? Can you just, give the actual proof? If you didn't say anything weird or creepy, it'd be really easy just to, show the chat logs, clear your name, done and done. And when that question was asked, the excuse we got wasn't like, well, legally I'm not allowed to show it. For NDA reasons, I can't show those, or I don't have them. His response was this, which is bad.
People want to show the message, release the messages, show the messages. What are we in second grade?
Now, I'm not going to sit here and call him a PDF or a pedo or whatever, because that's not really what he is. And someone, when I was watching the live stream, or we were doing the live stream, rather I was, and someone was watching the live stream, came up with a really, really good way to just put this quickly and succinctly. And that is, legally, is what he keeps saying, not guilty. No charges. It was brought forth before all of these different organizations for child safety and endangerment, and nothing ever was done. So legally, okay, not guilty. But morally, I'm gonna have to say, after hearing what Doc said, guilty. And I know people like to say that no charges were brought against him, no wrongdoing was found, and I'm not saying he was sexting, I'm not saying he was sending pictures, I'm not saying he tried to meet up with him. I'll agree with that, I'll believe that, but he was obviously having inappropriate conversations, regardless of the vendetta of any beta male, Twitch deer people, mods who hate alpha males, who may be more on the Trump side, and they have some kind of bias towards them. I get that. I would believe that there's definitely those people at Twitch, but the thing is this, and I said this on the stream, if I'm having a conversation with a minor, let's say I'm doing a live stream and some 17-year-old or 16-year-old girl reaches out to me and says, oh, hey, Ghost of 8, big fan. I would reply with, oh, thank you very much. Glad you like the streams. Keep it cordial. Keep the conversation extremely PG and extremely father-daughter type behavior, because honestly, at my age and Dr. Disrespect's age, 17-year-olds is the age of what your daughter more or less would be for a lot of people. And I would keep that conversation in that lane. No deviations, no in any way whatsoever, as Dr. Disrespect has already admitted himself inappropriate conversations. So you have to realize if there is smoke, there is definitely a fire. And his excuse was that his ex-manager hated him because he got fired, and the whole Twitch legal team responsible for any kind of laws being broken on their website looked at the messages and determined that there was really nothing wrong with them and didn't want to escalate them any further. But his ex-manager had such a hard-on to try to get Doc back, allegedly according to Dr. Disrespect, that he contacted the head of the enforcement and the people regarding with the legal and the police and whatnot on the side of Twitch, and force them to push it even further down the line, which may be true. I would 100% say, okay, that's true, cool. But once again, there's got to be a little bit of fire there if there's smoke, if you know what I'm saying. You wouldn't just push down any kind of enforcement or push it down the line to try to get Doc in trouble if there wasn't some kind of inappropriate conversation. If there was just like I said, hey, how you doing? Great, Michelle, nice to meet you. I'm Ghost of Eight. Glad you like it. Where do you live? I live in Los Angeles. Yeah, Los Angeles is cool. You go to school? Yeah, I go to high school. I'm a senior at San Bernardino High School or what, or Montecito or some crap. I don't know, man. If that was the conversation and that's all there was to it, there would be no fire. There would be nothing they could do about how much they hated the Doc. But obviously, as he already has self-admitted, he said some weird stuff, obviously, which brings us back to the original point of what I've been saying now in this video, because I was defending the guy, saying that he didn't do anything wrong. And like I said, he did everything I expected him to do wrong. Like, what he did wrong is what I've been saying he has been doing wrong. He's not a pedo, he's not a PDF, he's just a creep. He's a morally weird dude creep. We have already behavior of him cheating on some 20-year-old at TwitchCon while his wife was at home pregnant. That's just bad behavior, dude. Like, cheating, bad. Cheating on your pregnant wife, pretty morally bankrupt behavior. I don't care how hot or whatever this girl did to you, dude. That is some low scum behavior which sets a precedent and a pattern of type person he is. And also, he already admitted on the stream, I'm not a perfect person, I make mistakes, which I assume this is what he did. He made a mistake. So everything I think he did, and it wasn't defended, even though I gave him the benefit of the doubt. He didn't actually show receipts. He did have inappropriate conversations with a minor. How inappropriate? I don't think they were crazy, but there obviously was a bit of fire there, which provided some smoke, which his haters tried to send smoke signals up the freaking chimney to get everyone in as much trouble as possible. And at the end of the day, nothing really happened. And the thing too, like I said, I like to point this out to people. Like, there was no charges brought towards him. He never got arrested. He never got in trouble this way or that way legally. Yeah, well, you know what? Neither did EDP 445. Neither do a lot of people. Whatever reasons it is, who knows? Obviously, it probably wasn't enough. I don't think it was substantial. I don't think he was really trying to meet up with her. I don't think he was sexting her. I don't think he was getting all crazy with this girl, if I'm being honest with you. But, you know, listen, just because he wasn't charged, not saying he should have been charged or anything like that. I'm just saying people like to use that excuse. Just because someone isn't charged doesn't mean there wasn't a crime. It just means it wasn't worth the time of the DA, wasn't worth the time or the energy of the police, or they didn't feel they had enough strong enough cases to bring against him, or whatever it may be. Because like I say, ED445 was a horrible human being with multiple instances of talking to minors. And what happened to him? Jack shit, right? Nothing. He never went to jail, never got charged, never had to appear before a judge. So using that as an excuse is not an excuse. So I was wrong in the sense that I thought he would provide more receipts and actually really prove himself to be innocent more so than he did. But I was right in the fact that, you know what? I wanted to wait to hear the full story. I wanted him to be able to speak his side, and I wanted actually to hear the whole story before I came to a full judgment. I thought he'd be more innocent, so for that I will say, yeah, no, not really, but kind of a little innocent, but not really actually, innocent. He's not 100% vindicated at all. And you know what? No one even cares anyways. At the end of the day, he's just going to keep making his videos. He's going to be streaming. People were donating hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars to him. He probably made like $5,000, $10,000 just from people donating to him, which is fucking wild. Forget about the allegations. It's just wild that the guy is probably worth 20, 30, 50, 60, a hell of a lot of money, millions and millions and millions of dollars, and people are just giving him money. Like, you're just donating to a dude worth shit ton of money. Like, listen, I know people donate to me while I'm streaming, but I am about as far away from being as rich as he is, as Wings Redemption is, as being as buff and as sexy as I am. We're in two different universes, man, and you're supporting a smaller streamer. But I'll tell you what, if I was making millions and millions of dollars with a contract and we were worth a ton of money, it's like PewDiePie does. When he does streaming, that guy's so rich, he doesn't take your donations and keep them for himself. He donates it to a charity, or he turns donations off because he doesn't want your money because he's already got so much. It would just be like super scummy to keep taking money from people for donations when you're already a multi-zillionaire. But, you know, he has no problem doing that, because I honestly think, you know, I'm just going to say it, I don't think Doc's a very good dude. I just don't think. And it's crazy that this was his excuses he used, and the things he said was just, you know, they hate me, they're trying to bring me down. I may have broken the law, but not really. I didn't break the law, but I did, you know, whatever, you know, yeah, blah, blah, blah. It was really, really underwhelming. And I'm saying 50%, 50%. I wouldn't say 100% pedo, but, you know, creep. Another thing, too, one more point as well that shows that he's not really that innocent. Midnight Club, his video game company and his video game and all that, it's gone. If it really was that vindicated, you would see his gaming company come after and say, listen, after new information, because Doc shared it with us, it comes to our attention that perhaps the allegations were not that egregious, and we would like to go forward as a company working with Dr. Disrespect again, and we look forward to providing content to all of you Foundation people, all those people that paid all that money into that game. Think all the people that bought like the Founders Editions and paid to get access to the betas or whatever the hell, the alphas, the pre-play tests and going traveling, gone. And, you know, if it wasn't that big of a deal, you would think that they would start up the program again, start the game up, and get back to business. But no, it's done. It's dusted. There's no reconciliation from anybody. Like, none of his friends have come back and said, oh, we're friends again with Doc. Like, not that I know of. Maybe they will because they want to stream with them and make money. I don't know. They use each other. All these guys are sycophants, psychopaths, sociopaths, borderline personality disorder, in my opinion. That's my take. Anyways, hey, you feel free to think what you want. This is just my opinion. If you disagree, cool. If you agree, cool. Either way, I don't give a fuck. And that's the facts, Jack, according to me. I mean, if we're going to all use opinions here, I'm going to take mine then. You know what I'm saying? As being the right one. Nonetheless, I'm the Ghost of 8. Thank you for watching. Stay black, question, Thor, don't to high crack, reptilian shapeshifters. Bring you down.